And what I love about the Neptune jet, it's just such a belly glider. I mean, it has so much lift. Like right there, that's power off. Just gliding, it'll glide for days. Hello pilots, welcome back to Motion RC. I'm James, and today we've got a flight on our brand new scheme on an old favorite. This is the Skynetic 64mm EDF Neptune jet. Usually comes in blue, which is still available, but now you've got an orange scheme with a little black, a little red, a little easier for this one, I think, to see on a blue sky day. Stands out nicely, but the same beautiful flying on this model as the other one. And it also, as you'll see in some other photos, but it comes with some extra sticker sets that you can add to the bottom or anywhere you want on the jet. Just the top oranges, they come pre-installed. Now this is a 3-channel jet running on Elevon, so all you need is a simple receiver in there. I have a 6-channel, which is too much. You only need, again, your Elevon, so 2 aileron servos and the throttle from the ESC. And it runs on a 2200 3S pack, which you can see I got tucked away nicely inside of there. And it just fits, so there's really no CG you need. If you have an Admiral 2200 and you fit it in there, then it's gonna be CG'd just fine. And again, as always, looking good. They added some nice wood spars to the bottom, which is gonna protect when you land on the grass. That'll keep your servos protected, which is a nice feature. But other than that, simple assembly. We're not even gonna do an assembly video on this because we already have one on the other one and nothing changed. All it is the main fuselage piece, a spar you put through, and then you just glue the wings on and you glue on your stabilizers on your verticals and your sides, and you are good to go. So I'm gonna give her a hand launch, take her for a nice flight, and then we'll wrap up this video. Let's go. All right, the beauty about this model too, for hand launch, it does have 2 little holes that you can hold very nicely for a hand launch, and since it's not a propeller jet, you don't have to worry about your fingers getting caught or anything. It leaves pretty easily. I'm gonna give it full throttle, and then I'll walk right back. There we go, we're up. And we're gone. So let me walk back to the camera, bringing the throttle back down to half. And what I love about the Neptune jet, it's just such a belly glider. I mean, it has so much lift. Like right there, that's power off. Just gliding, it'll glide for days. And then when I give it full throttle, again on 3S, you have plenty of ability to get back in the sky, turn it around, come back down. Now let's rip it across, full throttle. And there she goes. Again, not a speed demon by any means. I would almost say beginner potential for sure. I mean, this is a relaxing flyer. That's even why I brought it out to the lake. No problem, just belly landed on the beach. This thing could fly so slow, I wouldn't recommend it, but you can catch it. I've done it before, but I'm not gonna acknowledge that. I have the rates right now are all high rate, as high as they can be, 100%. So that's what you'll see on that roll rate. So the roll rate's really nice, but you could dumb those rates down and not even worry about it. Gonna take it up for a loop. You know, again, no rudder on this, so you're not doing any stall turns or anything like that. But you could get a lot of battery life. Like I have a useful throttle timer of about 4 minutes on here. But you can be, you know, you could probably push this to 6 minutes with a 22. Now, one of my stickers that I put on the bottom, I can hear it fluttering a bit in the wind. I think it's fluttering about, giving it an interesting sound, but either way, it's not affecting performance at all. Now I'm gonna bring it in for a big loop right across the middle here. Nice. Bring it up, roll it, push, come back down. Beautiful. This thing, the way it floats, I bet you could just float it across the water too. I could probably land it on the water and it'll just float. If it had rudders, I'd be able to drive it back to myself and I'd do it, but I don't. So we're not going to, but we'll get nice and low and slow. I got a couple obstacles here. I like flying at this lake when it's empty. Could live a little dangerously. Ooh, there we go. And what I love about this too, if you're at a park, you can fly it slow like this and graceful, and not have to get too far away from yourself. I mean, you could turn it really tight at low throttle settings and, you know, fly. You could fly within a baseball diamond for sure and not ever have to leave if you just want to go out for something, you know, you don't have the space or you don't have the time to get to your field. You could stay in tight spaces and just work it around with those big elevons. She turns on a dime and super stable. You know, I don't have any gyro in here or anything. She just rocks. I love the original that I had, and I loved that it came back in the blue. I've got that one, and then happy to get another new one just to mess around with and bring out. This thing would also be great too if you wanted to add some LED strips to it. Be an awesome night flyer for sure. You could probably load this thing up. But now we're full throttle again. I'm gonna go. Now we're just getting crazy with it, Alex. Gonna make you earn your money. Huh? Taking it up. Let's get some altitude. And let's see it glide. So now it's power off. I'm gonna turn it into the wind. The wind's coming. Now I'm into the wind here. And let's just see. Holding a little vac elevator. And look at that. Just becomes a big belly glider. I hear ducks are honking at it. They're probably wondering what the heck's going on. I love flying out here. It's always, for the most part, pretty quiet. Now I have 54 seconds on my useful throttle timer. Again, the timer only counts down when I'm below 25% throttle. So I'm bringing the throttle back up a bit, just a turner. Throttle's back off again. Look at that. Give it just the slightest bit of throttle and she will just putt around with no worries. Now it's into the wind. Oh, I want to gap those two, but I don't think I can. Depth perception will ruin me. Again, one more time and take it up. Inverted. Back down. Bring it here. Roll it inverted. And super stable in inverted. I just have a little bit of up throttle. Up elevator. Up throttle. Got up throttle too, for sure. There's like a boat dock behind me, so don't mind that noise. If you hear my voice, they're lowering boats into the dock behind me here. I was hoping they were done, but they're busy. So now I hit my useful throttle timer, but man, I've been pretty gentle on it. Like I didn't go full throttle that hard, but we're gonna bring it in for a landing here. So I'm just gonna slow it down. I am less than quarter throttle right now. And now I'm shutting the throttle off because I'm coming back to myself in the wind. Bringing it back up a little bit. You can really put it wherever you want to put it. And we catch it. So don't do that at home, but you know, if you got the skills, you're not gonna hurt nothing if you do it. Either way though, guys, available now, the Neptune in orange, another awesome addition from Skynetic. So happy to have it here. And as far as our battery, just wanna show you real quick where I came down. I'm gonna pull the battery out, pop the plane on the ground. I brought my cell checker. I did not forget. And I'm looking right now, 3.77. So it was a little under the 3.8, which is where I like to be whenever I fly. You know, when I'm done with a flight, that's about a perfect storage charge. So I'm a little under that, but Again, I could have pushed probably another minute or more just gliding it around if I wanted to on the 2200. So guys, perfect. And as we said, guys, 2200 is a perfect pack for it. You could get away with a 1300 for sure. And a simple, I mean, I put this together in, if it took me 10 minutes to put this together and set up the radio, then you know, that's probably a long time. Either way, those guys, click the link down below. I'll have a link to the orange one and to the blue one down there. And as always, guys, hit the like button if you like this sort of thing. The weather's going, we got a lot of content coming and all different stuff. Always good to get outside with planes, and you can be sure we're gonna have more coming up. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time at Motion RC.